It's still not clear what exactly triggered the Algerian military's assault, but the consequences were indiscriminate and deadly. The hostage-takers claimed they had been moving some of their captives across the facility in vehicles, when the whole group came under intense fire from Algerian military helicopters. Hostages and hostage-takers alike were killed. It is an account which has not been denied by the Algerian authorities. The Algerian military said simply that decisive action had become necessary.
The
operation was successful in neutralising a large number of terrorists and freeing a large number of hostages. But unfortunately, and we're sorry to say this, there were some deaths and injuries. We do not yet have a definitive figure.
Initial reports suggested as many as 35 hostages and 15 fighters were killed by that initial army attack, although other reports were lower. More than 7 hours, though, after the operation began, even the US president was unable to get firm details from the Algerian authorities.
I think it's important that we put this latest incident into the broader context. This incident will be resolved, we hope, with a minimum loss of life. But when you deal with these relentless terrorists, life is not in any way precious to them.
The governments of Britain, France, Norway and Japan have all expressed concern that they were given no prior notice of the military assault. And after chairing a meeting of the UK's Crisis Committee, Prime Minister David Cameron had no positive news to give.
We face a very bad situation at this BP gas compound in Algeria. A number of British citizens have been taken hostage. Already we know of one who has died. The Algerian armed forces have now attacked this compound. It is a very dangerous, a very uncertain, a very fluid situation, and I think we have to prepare ourselves for the possibility of bad news ahead.
The standoff began early on Wednesday when around 20 armed militants, calling themselves the Battalion of Blood, stormed the remote gas plant and seized around 40 foreign workers and scores of Algerian support staff. The gunmen demanded the release of prisoners in Algerian jails and demanded that Algeria withdraw its cooperation with France's military offensive in Mali.
What is happening in Algeria justifies even more the decision I took in the name of France to come and help Mali, in compliance with a charter of the United Nations and at the request of the President of the country.
In recent years, Algeria has forged stronger alliances with America and Europe by combating al-qaeda elements within its borders. But those diplomatic alliances are going to be severely strained as the aftermath of this operation becomes clear. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera, London.